Yeah, I'll have to get a I'll rent a space next time too, John.
Okay, and we're ready. So I'm going to let everybody in.
Wonderful.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. For our guests, if you can keep your cameras on and put yourself on mute, that'd be wonderful. We definitely want this to be an interactive experience. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm Van, host of today's People Media Video Podcast. We're gonna ask you to keep your cameras on if you can and your microphones off as we have this conversation with our panelists for the next 20 minutes. And at that point, we're gonna open it up for a roundtable to answer your questions. So go ahead and put all your questions into chat so we can call on you when we get to that part of today's show. And we're gonna wrap up in 30 minutes. So we can go ahead and just dive right in. And our topic today is AI in nonprofits, and particularly how it relates to donor relations. So, first off, my co host today is Eric Knight, CEO of Aspira Philanthropy. Eric, can you give us three highlights about your background, then tell us how Aspira is serving the nonprofit community?
Sure, sure. Hi, Vaughn. Thanks for
Yeah.
being here. This is a really great opportunity, and thanks to John for putting this all together. Yeah, so I chose to switch careers about 11 years ago into nonprofit after having been in the entertainment industry, and I've typically been brought in for stabilizing and growing revenue streams. The ACS, American Cancer Society, was my first job. It was wonderful. Stabilized a portfolio of underperforming events. I was a development director at the Museum of Ventura County, an extraordinary opportunity under the great leader, Elena Brokaw. And I've been the executive director of the Humane Society, which is sort of the real highlight of my nonprofit career. We had a really wonderful New Era initiative. We really set the stage for that place to grow and thrive and flourish for the future. And now I have my own company. I've had for about a year and a half, Aspira Philanthropy. Right now, we're providing advanced fundraising assessments for individual giving for nonprofits. So essentially, what I do is I work with nonprofits' data and take away the burden of complexity for them so that they know exactly which donors they should be talking to and what they should be talking to their donors about and why. Because I believe that nonprofit professionals, particularly fundraisers, are really great at the most important thing, which is relationships, and they shouldn't be crunching a lot of data, and they should have systems that serve them and don't suck up their time. So that's what I'm focused on right now with Aspira.
Great. Well, thank you, Eric. And clearly, tons of experience in nonprofits. So you are the perfect person to be co-hosting this with us today. So thank you. So now we're going to meet our featured guest, Chris Ticknor, Chief Transformation Officer at United Way of Orange County. Chris, welcome to the show. Can you walk us through your role as Chief Transformation Officer and the United Way Orange County's mission?
Absolutely. And nice to meet you, Vaughn. And thank you,
Of course.
John, for putting this together. Really appreciate the opportunity to share and participate in the conversation. Yeah, Chris Tickner. I'm Chief Transformation Officer with Orange County United Way and 211OC. Orange United Way is a 100-year-old institutional nonprofit. We're all independent 501c3s, but we're in almost every major metropolitan area around the United States. My United Way focuses mostly on Orange County, the community that's within Orange County, but also does some services outside of Orange County up and down the state of California. My role is really to take the mission and turn it into operating infrastructure. For United Way, our mission is to lift the community by addressing the most challenging human needs through collaboration, advocacy, and strategic programming. In practice, that means really building systems and partnerships and the digital tools that make the mission more real for more people more consistently. United Ways have a unique role in our respective communities. We really bridge the gaps between local government, nonprofits or community-based organizations, major philanthropists, and healthcare to really bring and address some of the biggest societal challenges that are affecting our communities. a big part of our work sits in 2110C and Get Help OC. So 2110C is really the 24/7 front door for social services. And then Get Help OC is a closed loop coordination platform behind it. It's a piece of technology that I operate on with my team.
Yeah, I have to get a
Together,
space next time too, John.
sorry, I'm getting some
Okay, and
background
we're
noise.
ready. So I'm going to let everybody.
Make sure everyone's on mute.
So together, both those 210C and Get Help OC, the technology connect and take people in need and connect them with housing, food, healthcare, behavioral needs, transportation, and other supports. But most importantly, it helps us understand after the referral has happened, as we pass that person to a social service provider that can help that individual, really getting an understanding of what worked best to help that person in need. At this point, 2110C supports about 200,000 residents annually, which is a pretty significant number, facilitates about 500,000 inquiries a year, which is a lot of people in need. And this organization has really used AI and the influence of AI to bring better services to those that are calling in, doing everything from drawing down wait times from 11 minutes down to 2 minutes. And so really as a transformation executive, it's my role is really bridging together the business needs with the technology requirements to prove out better outcomes for the individuals that we serve.
Wow, that's fantastic. Those are really impressive numbers. Really impressive numbers. So 500,000 inquiries and 200,000 served through 211. Is that what you were referring to?
That's right. We're about a population of about 3.5 million individuals. So if you kind of put that math together, it's a significant amount of people that are in need within Orange County, which is commonly thought of as being kind of a more affluent community. But really, there are a lot of needs that